So first of all, Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a really good day. I'm taking a little bit of time out of mine because we got some newish kind of Shadowhunters content today, which I'm very excited to check out. If you are following like Shadowhunters and everything on Twitter, they've been doing like 25 days of teasers or whatever for season 3B. I mean, some of them have been kind of hit and miss as to whether they actually are teasers. But that's kind of the opinion of the fandom. But you know, I appreciate them giving us something we may not have seen. But for their last day, they kind of released. Well, we were hoping for like a trailer, and technically it is. But yeah, it's kind of a very short promo for season 3B. But we've also got a extended kind of look at a Malec scene as well from, I believe it's episode 12 of season 3. I could be wrong, it might be episode 11 for all I know. We've seen a bit of the scene before, got released, I can't remember who kind of released it, but we've seen a bit of the scene, but I feel like it might be like a longer clip of the scene. So that's very exciting, so I'm going to check both of those out right now before I get back to Christmas. I highly doubt this will go up on Christmas Day. This will probably be Boxing Day or even the day after that. I don't know when I'm going to get time. So I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a good day if you are watching this a bit later on. So yeah, I'm really excited that a Christmas present to all of us. We're getting slightly more Shadowhunters content, which is always exciting. Got to keep the hype going until February 25th. So yeah, really excited to see what this trailer's going to kind of contain. So yeah, let's get into it.
Can't believe she's gone.
Oh, Simon, man.
It's a disgrace to her memory. If it wasn't for me, Clary would still be alive.
Oh, give Jace a break, you know what I mean? That poor guy. God, that really is quick, isn't it? Oh, Simon breaks my bloody heart. Ooh, I thought he was going to kill me this season with that and Sizzy. So I'd almost kind of overlooked the whole thing. Obviously, Simon thinks he's killed Clary. He thinks he's killed his best friend. And I thought, wow, you know, everything that's happened with his mum and his sister and everything in the last couple of episodes is really going to kind of affect him and play on his mind for ages. But on top of all that, he thinks Clary's dead, and everyone does, which is awful. So that's going to play on his mind as well. He looked completely like broken up. Oh, my child, my son. Protect Simon. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be my one to watch for season 3B. It's no secret if you watch my reactions and any of my videos like I did for Shadowhunters month last month. You know Simon's my favourite character. So I'm going to be following his story very closely. I'm sure it's going to be incredible. Alberto's going to be incredible. Even though I hate seeing him in pain, I hate seeing everyone in the show in pain because they're all cinnamon rolls who need like a hug. And I hope they got a lot of Christmas presents, that's all I'm going to say. I would buy them so many fucking presents. And then, Jace is kind of completely broken up and blaming himself. He needs a break, doesn't he? He needs like a holiday or something. Just like a Christmas vacation, you know? I feel like he needs that. He needs a massage or something. You know, if there were a massage room, that would be really handy. And yeah, we have Alec kind of recovering Magnus as well. I really liked that Alec was like, I mean, I don't like that he's kind of, you know, reprimanding Jace, if you will. But he was like saying, you know, what you're doing is an insult to her memory. I really like that Alec cares about that. Because that shows how far their relationship's come since season 1 with Clary and Alec. So I really like that. And I'm very interested in seeing what direction they're going to take with that whole story through the rest of season 3. Should be interesting. But at least Alec's looking better. That's something, because he was not in a good way at the end of episode 10. So, you know, that's progress, I suppose. And yeah, very briefly saw the goddess that is Isabel. And Luke as well. He had that, you know, that meme of that guy with all the things on his wall, like, what does it all mean? That's going to be Luke all season. And I'm here for it, to be honest. I don't know if I missed anything else, so I'll just go back and look. Yeah, there's also like a shot of like Jace with the knife and stuff, and then it said cuts deep. So I don't know if they're going to go quite dark with maybe how Jace handles this. But it's safe to say he's going to be going through a lot, and they're all going to be going through a lot because they've lost someone really close to them. And Magnus was like, I can't believe she's gone, because obviously he's known her for, well, since she was a child, you know, since she was really little. So he's got a really like big attachment to her as well with Magnus. And on top of that, he hasn't got any magic, so he's going to be dealing with that. And I mean, everyone basically is going through a hot mess right now. But I'm so excited to see them, hopefully, work their way through it. And on top of that, we have, you know, Jonathan and Luke Bain joining the cast. And the more he tweets, the more I love that guy. He's hilarious. I can't wait to see what he brings to the role of Jonathan, even though I'm really going to miss Will Tudor in the part, because he was phenomenal. I'm really excited to see what he brings. Should be really interesting. Very excited about that. But yeah, that's a really kind of cool little teaser and first look for 3B. Was it really a first look, I suppose? We've seen pictures, I think, but we haven't had footage. Much footage. But yeah, I'm glad we got kind of something to tide us over until February 25th. I'm sure we'll get more. I'm sure we'll get like a full trailer at some point, which I'm very excited for, if we get one. But yeah, 3B's looking very angsty, which is kind of a given with Shadowhunters. So more of the same, and more of the same is exactly what we all need, because what we're getting anyway from Shadowhunters is like the best fucking shit. So, you know, I'm very excited to see where they're going to go with this, even though I hate seeing all these characters I love in pain, as we all do. It's always interesting seeing characters we love really get tested and, you know, brought to the brink, and on the edge of kind of breaking down, and hopefully they will kind of rise above it and come out on top, because we only have 12 episodes left with them, at least on Freeform. You never know. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Very, very exciting though. I'm really glad we kind of got that little look. 3B, shockingly, looks awesome. And by shockingly, I mean not at all fucking shockingly. Okay, so this is kind of, I believe, the extended kind of Malec scene that we'd seen previously. Obviously it's kind of double the length of the last one, I think. So I'm very excited to check this scene out and see a bit more, hopefully, context of everything that's going on. Because before it was about Alec being woken up or something. I feel like he's still recovering at this point. And Magnus is kind of doing mundane things for him, making him breakfast and stuff. And it's Alec's day off. He wants to spend it with Alec. Wholesome. Yeah, really excited to check out the whole version of this scene. So let's go.
Come on, pup. Time to rise and face the day. Pup. Panda? No. Okay.
Alec is a mood. This is me every day.
Sleep has been a bit of a struggle. Why are you dressed? Oh, I had to get up to go to the farmer's market before dawn to get ingredients for our breakfast, which admittedly is less than perfect. But do you know how many oranges are required to make a glass of juice? More than I bought. I used to have magic to do all these little errands, but I have to admit, there is a certain charm to doing things in my day way.
Like he didn't like the smell of that muffin, I think.
It's your day off, and I want to make the most of it.
An absolute mood.
It's actually really sweet. I thought so. Drink up. Time for a morning exercise.
I think he was expecting a bit more of a kiss then. Morning exercise? No, that's not the words I want to hear. Oh, blimey. I hear those words in my nightmares. Okay, I really like that little extra scene. I feel like with the whole very quick kiss thing, Malec, oh god. Magnus, they are two separate characters. Magnus is kind of hiding his pain, I think. Obviously, as I've said before, everyone's going through a lot as we head into Season 3B. And I feel like Magnus does tend to kind of hide his proper emotions a bit, normally for the sake of others, because he's just that genuine a guy. And I feel like he's probably really, really struggling with not having his magic. So he's kind of hiding that pain a bit. Obviously, because you know, the man he loves is also, I assume, still in a bad way and kind of recovering from his injury that he got. So for Alec's sake, he's trying to just put on a brave face and smile through it. But you know, if he's not really sleeping, he's getting up early and doing all these things to kind of keep his mind occupied, if nothing else. I feel like that's a way of him hiding his pain and his struggle and just focusing on something else. It must be weird, but you know, you can literally do anything with like a snap of your fingers. Not quite the Thanos level of doing anything you want, snapping your fingers. I feel like Magnus wouldn't go that far. But he's so used to that and had that for like hundreds of years. To have that taken away must be really hard. You know, that's probably a big part of his life and a big part of who he was. So he's kind of needing to discover who the hell he is without his magic. I mean, I'm sure he'll get it back. But it'll be interesting to kind of explore this story with him, because it's not really a topic they really covered in the books, I don't think. I mean, actually, I don't really want to spoil anything from books, especially not the newer ones that have only just come out. But you know, this very kind of unique story, I feel. And I really like what they're doing with that. And it'd be interesting to see both Magnus and Alec kind of go through their own personal torments, while also needing to be there for each other. Very interesting. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with that. Hopefully Alec will be able to see through what I imagine is a guise of Malec. Then again, fuck! Magnus! Putting kind of this brave face on. Especially then, because he kind of was like expecting a bit more of a kiss than he actually got. So hopefully he'll realise that something's a bit off with Magnus. And obviously Magnus is, I assume they'll know at this point, they've, you know, just lost Clary. So that's going to affect them both as well. Very interesting. Obviously we're kind of used to Malec having a bit of angst. The first half of the season we had a bit of it, them fighting. But this is a different kind of angst. So that's great. Honestly, I could just like watch them all just like cook dinner or like do laundry together for 40 minutes and I'd be a-okay with that. But no. Pain is what we're getting instead. Pain's fine, pain's cool. Yeah, I really liked that little sneak peek. So excited for the show to come back. I'm counting down the days. I got a calendar for Christmas and literally like the first thing I wrote on it, not even my birthday or any other birthdays of the people I love and hold dear. No, February 25th. There you go, Shadowhunters. Very, very excited for that to come back. You know, we're getting there. We've survived this whole, well, say survived this whole cancellation thing. We haven't actually lost the show quite yet. It should be interesting. It's going to be weird. Really weird, because I discovered the show near the end of season 1. And then I binged season 1 and watched the finale of season 1 as it came out. Then I read all the books that are currently out before season 2 started, and I've been watching the show and reading the books as new episodes and books have been coming out. So I've always had the show in my life as I've been a fan of Shadowhunters. And quite possibly very soon I'll only just have the books left, which is very weird. I know I can rewatch and stuff, but there's still going to be new books coming out for the next few years. So that's going to be weird. And I'm not ready for it, because this show is too good to end. But you know, I'm just going to cherish every single minute we have left with these people and these characters and these actors playing these characters, because it's a very special show. And I'm very excited for it to return, especially when we're getting content like these that kind of confirm everything we already knew, that it's going to be amazing. And we're going out on a high, if nothing else. If we have to go out, at least we're going out on a high. I think that's the best and probably healthiest way to kind of look at it. So yeah, that is that for now. Hopefully we'll get some new Shadowhunters content soon, because I always love kind of sitting down to react to stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, for the promo and that little extra scene. Yeah, I hope you all had a really good Christmas, and I hope you'll have a really good New Year as well. And it's going to be at least a goodish New Year, because, you know, very soon we'll be able to say, Shadowhunters is back this year, which we haven't been able to say since like August, so it's fine. Totally over it. Totally not bitter. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Have a really good holiday period, whether you celebrate it or not, or whatever you celebrate. Just have a blast. So yeah, until whatever the hell comes next. Thanks for watching.